Welcome to Birmingham and the NEC. This is Around the Dog World at the greatest dog show in the world, Crufts 2015. With 20,000 dogs in the NEC halls over the next few days, every exhibitor through the gates harbours dreams of becoming part of history, getting their hands on the most famous trophy in the sport, and on Sunday night sitting on the podium having been crowned Best in Show at Crufts 2015. The honour of judging the 7 finalists this year has fallen to Ronnie Irving, former Kennel Club chairman and terrier man. However, before we get carried away with Crufts, we have to stop off at the 2nd ever Pawscars Awards ceremony. Held the night before Crufts, it's a celebration of all parts of dogdom, from best training class to steward and best championship show to breeder. So let's see who arrives at Crufts this weekend with a big smile on their face and a Pawscar under the rug.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pawscars 2015.
The first category is Trade Stand of the Year, and it's sponsored by faux Data.
And the winner is Hub.
And the winner is Colin Woodward.
And the winner is Alan Walker.
And the winner is Marjorie Dickinson.
And the very worthy winner is Simon Parsons.
And the winner is John Thurwell.
And the winner is Middlebury and Waterback.
And the winner is Luton Canine Association.
And the winner is Welsh Kennel Club.
Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. It was great to be nominated in such great company as LKA and Darlington. It's just wonderful. To win it is amazing. It really is amazing. We're so grateful to you. It's behind every championship show you have to have a great team, and Welsh Kennel Club are very lucky to have a great team. Thank you very much.
Our next award marks our recognition for the up-and-coming generation.
And the winner is Tegan Hart-Jones.
We wanted exhibitors who are gentle, effective and skilled handlers, who are respectful, courteous towards judges. Have you seen the nominees? Officials and other exhibitors, and who, above all, are good sportsmen and women.
And the winner is Judith Carruthers.
Our nominees for this award are true sportsmen and women who promote their chosen breeds and demonstrate a passion for the health and welfare of their dogs.
Very clever, have imported a lot of dogs, so have great knowledge, go over to America to see the dogs they bring in.
I think Sharon is one of our dedicated breeders. Everything that Sharon brings is usually first class and well deserves being nominated.
They've bred so many top-class Weimaraners.
Supremely consistent.
They've got such an impressive track record. They've bred so many good dogs for generations and generations.
And the winner is Gunnold.
In great company, this is an immense honour. And to follow Zena is even a greater honour. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, Frank Kane. Who can you have better than Frank Kane? He's come up the hard way. He's a very good judge.
It's a combination of breed type and movement. Yes, yes, yes. Now, you see, with Frank, he knows he's been a breeder, you see, yes.
Thoroughly successful as an exhibitor, and often some of our most successful exhibitors turn into some of our best judges.
Whether you agree with him or not, what he does, that's his opinion, 100%.
Completely fair, knows his stuff.
He's quick, he's crisp.
He just genuinely judges dogs.
I really like her judging.
She's a great attitude. She's extremely efficient.
Again, she's going to make the running hard.
And the winner is Frank Kane.
Yes, very good, Mr. Kane, yes. Yes, it's a combination of breed type and movement, yes. Yes. I will never win again.
It's time for our final awards now. 2 special awards dedicated to recognising very special people whose contribution to the dog world should not go unrecognised.
Everything they turn out in the ring is beautifully trained, it looks immaculate, they've got a very good understanding of breed type.
I think we all know of their continuing outstanding achievements down the years, and of course Best in Show at Crufts last year with Ricky, but the particularly amazing thing was the American Cocker Pearls the Singer in the capable hands of Susan Crummy, also won the Gun Dog Group.
Mike and Jason to me are exhibitors par excellence.
I think, yes, very well deserved.
A bit of a no-brainer for last year and a truly remarkable, outstanding achievement. The winner this year is the Afterglow team of Mike and Jason.
I think Sarah said before that success, I think, is never about me or I. It's always about us and we. And the success of Afterglow over the years has always been a team effort, and to all the people that have helped us and all the support that we've had, I'd just like to say thank you very much. It's been an honour. Thank you very much.
I cannot think of anybody in the world of dogs that is more deserving to be the first person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. She is British dogs.
Well, an icon, absolute icon.
She is a great breeder. She was a great exhibitor.
She was never on a championship show committee. She just did it all by herself, and I suppose she whacked them all by breeding damn good dogs.
Yeah. To be 90, still be so keen when you go there. She takes you out to show her new puppy. She's still got a sparkle in her eye for a new dog.
Knows when to be serious, but do you know what? What we probably all know her for is that she makes you laugh.
And I can't think of anybody more deserving this award than Marion Spade.
This is most unexpected. I've loved my life in the dog world and I've met some lovely people. Bless you all.
Good morning, everybody. Now, when they're made reasonably well and trained physically, like you would a gymnast, which is really all that dressage is, you end up with something that stays sound for a very great deal longer. What a fabulous walk.
Welcome back to Around the Dog World for Crufts 2015. Before the break, we watched highlights of the Pawscar Awards ceremony, but now it's time to turn our attention to the dogs here this weekend. Day one of the greatest dog show plays host to Gun Dogs in 2015. But before we go and watch the groups tonight, we want to head to the NEC floor to catch some of the breed judging. The first breed for us this weekend is the Pointer. And for the first time this weekend, we can welcome Andrew Brace. Nice to see you, Andrew.
How are you, Simon?
Very well, very well. A great place to be, start the weekend, open bitch in Pointers.
You know, I always love coming down to Pointers at this show because they have this fantastic big rig, so you can actually see dogs move. This is the class I've wanted to watch all weekend because there are two bitches in here that I think Mick House could be interested in. One is our good friend Flo, the orange and white bitch who's done so much winning. The other one is the liver bitch that I gave reserve best in show to in Scotland. And this is Juicy. And you know, on type, I would have thought this was probably the one that Mick's going to go for. So I think this is the one to watch. But of course, Flo is an exquisite bitch. Mick liked her as a baby. I think he gave her a puppy group. He gave her a big win when she was very, very young.
As did you.
As did I, yes. I gave her a reserve ticket out of the puppy class. But I think these are the two that he's probably going to play with. But you know, judges see things differently. They judge every dog, or they should judge every dog as they see them on the day. So these are the two I think he'll be interested in, but he could surprise us. You know, there might be something else in there I've not seen before, maybe Mick has seen before. But
he's going down the line now. He's seen all the dogs in the class.
It's not a big class, so I mean, I'm assuming it's not a big class because everybody knew that these two bitches were going to be here.
There's hot competition.
And
looks like we might have a decision. There we are. It's Flo is coming out first.
Flo is winning, and is Juicy going second? No, Juicy's not going. No, that's interesting because the second bitch is actually Caith Point Sugar Babe, and that's Faith Earl, who earlier on won the dog CC.
Yes, so we're heading to best of breed. As you say, Faith earlier on was handling the dog ticket winner.
There's the limit dog. This is Caith Point Hot Chocolates.
So Mick's sending them round.
Yeah.
It's
and
quite,
you know,
quite right she's called Flo. She really does, doesn't she?
Well, she certainly moves correctly, and she has lovely front action on the bitch. This breed should be moved.
Best of breed in hand, and there it is.
Well, that's great.
Show champion Wilk Remain Ice Maiden, best of breed at Crufts 2015.
Well, that's lovely, and I mean, there is the bitch that you've got to watch in the group, because this is something with group potential.
Congratulations to Amelia, Flo, and Annette Siddle.
Yeah, she's a class act.
Heading to the group later, and fingers crossed.
The Irish red and white.
Irish setter.
The Weimaraner and the Welsh Springer. The Irish Water Spaniel and the Labrador Retriever and the Flat Coat and the Pointer.
The Gordon setter.
He's gone. Well, now, that is lovely to see.
Group 2 goes to that beautiful, graceful Pointer.
Yes.
Welsh Springer Spaniel. The Weimaraner congratulating our winner before taking the 4th spot.
Well, a massive congratulations, Annette and Dublin.
Thank you so much.
You've travelled all the way from Sweden to the biggest dog show in the world, and you've come out on top of the biggest group of them all.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, actually. I'm still in shock.
Tell us a little bit about Dublin.
He's 5 years old. I bred his father that was exported here to Britain, and then I got him back. And he's just done amazingly well in Sweden, and then for him to actually be a UK champion as well, and now this, it's amazing.
It's incredibly impressive that he's a UK champion if he lives in Sweden, but he's a champion all around the world.
Yeah, he's a Swedish and Norwegian and an international champion, and he's also a Swedish winner.
I understand your travel plans have been thrown into the air.
They sure have. Yeah, I was supposed to leave tomorrow evening, so now I will be staying. Yeah.
Book a hotel quickly.
Yes, I will.
They're all quite full around here.
No, I have friends here and his breeder, so yeah, I will have somewhere to stay.
And we could see in the ring, he's so good-natured.
Oh, yes, he is. He's the sweetest, kindest person you could ever wish to meet. He's a true flat coat.
Massive congratulations, but we'll see you again on Sunday.
Yes, you will. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Welcome back to the NEC for Crufts 2015 on Around the Dog World. We've filled one of the best in show slots already, And today's finalists will come from the working and pastoral group. But first, we want to take a look at some of today's breed judging. And this is a breed Di Johnson told us to watch. So, who are we to argue? This is the Bull Mastiff. Welcome back, Andrew. Day 2, and we've come to another exciting class, Open Dog in Bull Mastiffs.
Basically here we have two very, very good dogs. One from Scandinavia that we've seen a lot on Around the Dog World before, and one of them a relatively new import from Australia.
So this is the Australian dog.
And he's called Costdog Mompesson's Homebrew.
And Di Johnson said when we spoke about this dog before that he has the edge on movement.
Well, I mean, he's such a fluid mover. He's got substance, he's got a little bit of class with it.
That's Mary seen the first few in the class, and this is Whiskey Mac.
Yeah, well, Pete Meyer's dog has had a great year. I think he really found very hard to believe himself. He's had a wonderful run. Mary's getting down to details, and this is not going to be a rush decision, I can tell you. Possibly top line and tail set, the Australian dog could maybe beat him today. And as I said, he has this lovely fluid movement. But no, Max, he's trucking around. She's going to play with these two dogs, I reckon. There's not a lot of room around this ringside, actually,
There certainly isn't. It's very crowded down here.
You know,
so your fourth in line is Whiskey Mac.
In a situation like this, you know, you've got two great dogs that you're interested in. It's basically you send them round and you point at the one that just pulls out all the stops and everything fits.
She does appear to be lingering near the front there, Andrew, with the Australian dog.
Yeah, and the more she lingers, the more Bill Warren seems to be fiddling around with the dog. I mean, all these handlers are getting very tense now because, yes, he's won the class, yeah. Pete's in second.
There you are, Australian champion, Costdog Mompesson's Homebrew, goes first in Open Dog.
Nice sporting handshake from Pete Myers there.
He's had a phenomenal 18-12 months with Whiskey Mac.
Yeah.
Healthy competition.
Yeah. Nobody could dispute that placing. There's not a problem there.
Open winner, Australian champion Costdog Mompesson's Homebrew. He actually goes on to take the dog tickets, followed by Best of Breed. So we'll head straight to the main ring now for Bob Gregory's working group.
Here's the Alaskan Malamute and the Bernese Mountain Dog, the Boxer and the Bull Mastiff,
the Harlequin Dane,
the Leonberger
and the Newfoundland. Is he going to pick straight away?
The Alaskan Malamute.
The Alaskan Malamute.
Beautiful Leonberger, the Bull Mastiff.
And your St Bernard gets Group 4. Well, there we go.
Well, Sue and Bart, a massive congratulations. You've won 7 groups before with him, but the 8th at Crufts.
I know. It's just incredible, isn't it? Just incredible.
All the media is going on now. Have you had time to take it in?
No, not yet. I just can't believe how well it's gone. It's just been wonderful.
He looks in such fantastic condition. Tell us a little bit about how you get him in such good condition.
Well, we exercise every day. We use a Springer on the side of the bike. He free runs as well.
And you swim him as well?
Yeah, we swim in the summer, yeah. So, yeah, and he swims with all his toys and his little pug girlfriends. He chases them in the pool.
You've got a couple of days. What's your plan between now and then?
Just to relax, basically. Go out for a couple more runs with the bike and take it all in and then get ourselves psyched up.
He's had a phenomenal career.
He has, and he's only just 4 years of age, so as one judge said last year, the best is yet to come.
The Australian Shepherd comes out and the Bearded Collie.
Briard there.
The Estrella Mountain Dog.
And the German Shepherd.
And the Hungarian Puli, Norwegian Buhund.
Polish Lowland.
And the Pyrenean Mountain Dog. The Shetland Sheepdog and the Samoyeds.
And he's moving purposefully. Bearded Collie takes the group.
The Pyrenean Mountain Dog going into second place.
The German Shepherd takes Group 3 and Group 4 goes to the Smiling Sammy.
Justine, you'd already beaten 300 beardies today. You took Fame into the group ring and you come out on top. You must be elated.
I don't think I've got words to describe it at the moment. It really hasn't sunk in.
Tell us a little bit about Fame.
Fame is the superb show dog. At home, she loves nothing better than to lie on the settee with her legs in the air, and that's after a really good charge around the fields, getting all muddy and dirty.
And she's had her charge, so she's lying down.
Yes, that's it. I think she's had enough now. She says she's done her bit. She doesn't need to do anything else.
You come to Crufts with hopes, and Sunday, have you got any more?
I came with no hopes whatsoever. Crufts is just Crufts. I've been coming here for over 30 years. It's, you know, it's got such a unique atmosphere. It's such a great place to catch up with friends, especially everyone from Europe and abroad. Having a day off work was a bonus as well.
A massive congratulations again, and we'll see you in the best insuring at Crufts on Sunday.
How amazing is that, just to be there, just to be part of that experience on Sunday. It's like, I just can't, it hasn't sunk in.
Welcome back to Around the Dog World on day 3 of Crufts 2015. Today we add another 2 competitors to the Best in Show lineup, a terrier and a hound. But first, we welcome, first time in front of the camera this weekend, Andrew. We should run over the first few group winners. Gundog was on day 1, won by a Swedish flat coat.
Swedish, bred in the UK, not a young dog. I've seen him in Scandinavia several times. Very impressive show dog, lovely on the go around, and you know, typical flat coat.
And on day 1, we watched the pointers. Flo went best of breed, and she takes a group placing.
Well, we said
in the
at the time she was going to be one to watch in the Gundog group, and Chris Atkinson ended up with a second. She moved nicely, used her tail, and then behind we had McGregor, the Welsh Springer. I mean, he's been a great dog, and you know, he's been around for a few years now. And then fourth was, you know, yet another Gunnalt by Morano.
Well, a good run of form at the group at LK, group at Manchester, doing very well at the moment. The day 2 takes us to the working group, and another dog we've seen winning a lot.
The Alaskan Malamute.
Bart.
Yes, and I mean, so, you know, Sue was obviously over the moon. You know, he's a steady dog. She's very proud of him, and justifiably so.
And the first 2 days were good for Sweden, a group placing for a Leonberger in second place.
Yes, and you know, this is a breed that sometimes, you know, perhaps gets a little overlooked at group level. But, you know, there's some great Leonbergers around at the moment here, and this is no exception.
Group 3 was another one we watched in the breed, the Bull Mastiff.
And another import, this very, very handsome Australian Bull Mastiff. I think we said at the time, you know, this is a big ring dog.
Earlier in the year we spoke to Tan Gretchen about St Bernard's, and he clearly knows his stuff, takes a Group 4 as well.
Yeah. Well, you know, Tan has done a great job on this breed. He's turned around presentation and handling, and made it his mission to breed sound, healthy, good-moving St Bernards.
We move on to the pastoral group. This dog has not won nearly as much as the other group winners. A handful of CCs, but goes into the biggest show ring in the world and wins it.
Well, you know, no group win is ever automatic. Vic Salt was judging the group. That was the dog he liked best, so point and put it up.
And Pyrenean in second?
Another breed that used to do better at group level than it has done recently. And yeah, you know, another handsome dog that took his eye.
Steve Cox always does well at Crufts, it appears.
Beautiful shepherd bitch, great on the move. And I don't know about dogs being bred for the big ring, but Coxie was bred for the big ring, let's be honest.
I was watching last night, and he certainly did well to keep up. Samoyed in 4th place. This is already a Best in Show winner.
Yeah, the young dog, the Van Dream dog.
Yes, Imperial Cruise.
Already making his presence felt. And this is a breed that can go on till they're 10 years of age. So we're going to see a lot more of this dog.
And as I said, terriers and hounds today. There's quite excitement here, isn't there?
Yeah, and we can't hang around because we cannot afford to lose Open Dog in wires.
Let's get inside.
Let's go.
Here we are, Andrew, the Wire Fox Terrier ring, arrived just in time. And I mean, the quality in this class is something to behold.
Well, I haven't seen an Open Dog class in wires like this for 30 years, maybe.
So here we are. Lynn wants to move them again.
Well, as you should do, you know, when you get to this level of competition, you know, you've got to move the dogs to get the overall picture and see who's performing.
What's the judge looking for in a wires movement?
You want absolutely true out and back. So this is the red and white dog from Italy. You know, this isn't a huge reach and drive, but you know, they need to open up, they need to hold their top line, they need to hold their tails perfectly.
And this is a big winner in the States.
Hiroshi's dog, yeah, won Best of Breed at Montgomery, the biggest terrier show in the world.
And next, a very familiar face, it's Oliver's next in line. 21 Best in Shows, can he add anything more to his CV as long as your arm?
Before he goes off to South America.
Yeah. And this is Ernesto Lara.
Yeah, with Sparky. Big winning dog in Sweden, and then Ernesto had him in the States for a few months, finished his American title.
So there we are. Lynn's been over all of these dogs twice, moved them a couple of times, now down to the nitty-gritty.
I mean, King is really on form, I have to say.
We look at his decision been made, and there we are, straight to him. King takes first place in open dog.
Hiroshi comes out second with
And
a dog
Oliver.
from Japan. Oliver's third.
Third.
There's no disgrace in that competition.
Such high quality,
And
any
then
place.
fourth is the Italian red and white. And Ernesto is fifth.
So there we are. King went on to take the dog CC as well, and eventually win his place in the group. And last year, Warren went on to win the group with him. What happens now? I mean,
What happens now? You'd better ask Martin Phillips that question, because he's judging the terrier group. And I have to say, if I was judging the terrier group and that dog walked in, I would be very happy to see him.
He will be in the terrier group tonight under Martin Phillips. So let's go down there, Andrew.
Okay.
The Australian Terrier, Border Terrier looked really well. The Miniature Bull Terrier, the Smooth Fox
Oh, I'm
Terrier,
glad
and the Wire Fox Terrier. The Kerry Blue, and here's the Scotty.
And the Sky. Oh, Frank, you'll be delighted. It's the Russian Scotty that takes the group for Crufts 2015.
Second place for the King Arthur, the Wire Fox Terrier. Yes, oh, the Border Terrier, I'm so glad. And then the Miniature Bull Terrier.
Well, Rebecca, a massive congratulations. You and Noppa. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Canopa.
Canopa.
She answers to anything.
You nearly didn't make it here,
I almost didn't make it here.
but you've had a bit of success.
Yes, just a little. More than I expected.
You started the day in Scotties under a renowned terrier man, Jeff Corish. So you must have been, that was some tense stuff.
I was a little nervous. I mean, I followed him for a long time as far as his handling career, judging career. I mean, the man has done everything. So I knew going into this that he knows what he's going to be looking for, and he'll know if he likes it or not. So it was, I was really honored. It meant a lot to me. So.
And you're now going to Crufts Best in Show, which is an incredible thing in itself, under another terrier man, Ronnie Irving.
Oh my goodness, that's right. I didn't even look. I never looked past the group. I didn't even know who was judging the group today, to be quite honest. I didn't even look past the breed.
This is a massive win,
Yes.
but this is not the only win she's done, is it?
No.
Tell us a little bit.
She's been very successful in more than a few countries. Like I said, she went to Russia as a young puppy. Marina showed her as a junior, and she was very successful from that class. She's had multiple best in shows.
And just a few weeks ago, she won Best of Breed at Westminster, is that right?
Yes. This was actually, today was supposed to be her last show with me. Right. So today has just been amazing. This whole last month has been really a dream come true.
Brought out the Afghan, the Borzoi, standard long-haired Dachshund, the miniature Smooth,
The Abethan Hound, and the Rhodesian
and the
Ridgeback,
yes,
the
Greyhound, and the Saluki as well.
and the Whippet.
She's going to the Saluki.
The winner for 2015. Whippet goes
And
into
the
second
Whippet.
place.
Wow, yes.
Goes
It's the
to the
Borzoi. And the Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Well, congratulations, Nicholas. You took Rios in under a hound specialist, Carlo Molinari, and you've come out with a Crufts group win. How do you feel?
It's a great feeling, fantastic feeling. It's our first time to show at Crufts, so it's amazing, wonderful.
So, coming as a spectator and coming as an exhibitor, what was different for you?
It's much more stressful to go with a dog. Yeah, so it's a lot easier to go without dogs. You get to relax more, and now we have the dogs to take care of and mind all the time. So it's more stressful.
And what about the quality? Obviously Crufts is just about the biggest show in the world. Yeah. How did you feel about the quality going in tonight?
Quality was amazing. There was some really beautiful dogs in there. So we're thrilled to be winning this group. It's wonderful.
So you've got 24 hours and you could be standing next to the most famous trophy in dog sport.
Yeah, I might be standing only next to it, that's true. Yeah. It might not be mine, but yeah.
Have you got any hopes?
I have no idea. All I imagine is that the other group winners will be, just as beautiful as he is, and that the competition is going to be as strong as it can be. He's still a young dog, But last year he was number 2 of all breeds in Sweden, of all the dogs shown in Sweden. Yeah, that was great. Another great, yeah.
It's a bit of a fairy tale story, I hear. He was a single pup.
That's right, yeah.
And your wife was saying you're his playmate.
Yeah, I am his, I thinks, he probably thinks that I'm his brother. I think he constantly bites me and harasses me.
But surely you can take that.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be his rag doll.
Welcome back to Around the Dog World at Crufts 2015. We added Knoppa and Rioz to the Best in Show lineup last night. Today we add 2 more, a utility and a toy group winner. Welcome back, Andrew. It was some exciting groups last night. We start with the Terrier.
When I was in New York last month for the Westminster show, she won the breed there. She looked lovely in the group there, as indeed she did last night. Of course, all eyes were on the wire.
Yeah.
King. He'd come through that incredible breed entry under Lynn Snow.
Yes.
He looked fabulous in the group. But, you know, Martin Phillips, he had a wonderful shortlist. I don't think anyone could criticise him for putting the Scotty over the wire. I mean, they're 2 great dogs.
And third in the Terrier group was a Border Terrier, big entry in the day.
A very, very handsome Border, very, very typey. I've seen this dog in several groups, and every time I've had to go and look him up in the catalogue, he's always the same dog.
And fourth in the group was a mini bull.
Yeah, that was a bit of a wild card, actually. A dog that's Italian, handled by Jer Cox from Ireland. Again, with a lot of type, nice size, looked good on the go around, and certainly a bit of a surprise at that level of competition.
Yeah. We move on to the hound group, and Sweden are clearing up.
Well, you know, the Scandinavians are wonderful dog breeders, and you know, the results prove it. And I met Ingun and Nicholas on their way down to the group. They were thrilled to win the breed under Keith Thornton. They didn't have any great hopes in the group, to be perfectly honest. And I mean, this dog is just so exquisite for Saluki type.
There's something special about the way he looks at you.
Well, when you get that gorgeous, exquisite Saluki expression, there's nothing quite like it.
We move on to what must have been the biggest entry on Hound Day, in the Whippets, coming in second in the group.
Yes, Albert Ritchie, old long-time Whippet fancier from Ireland, with a beautiful Whippet, you know, not exaggerated, free-moving, the most beautiful head and expression with those gorgeous Whippet eyes.
And on the last programme we spoke about the foreign influence, yet more, with the third place in the hound group going to Borzoi from Finland, I believe.
Classic Borzoi outline, effortless on the move, and the Borzoi was a very, very worthy third in that excellent lineup.
And finishing up the groups last night,
Britain managed to get 4th.
Well, there was something.
Yeah, an established Ridgeback champion, sound, steady, well-muscled.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. We've got a couple more groups tonight, but first we need to go to the Cavalier Ring, where we want to watch a dog Andrew's given a Best in Show to already in Open Dog. Well, Andrew, we've just seen Uno and Cesar take the Open Dog class. It was a strong class, and you must be happy to see him in the challenge now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a very, very hard dog to beat. He's bang on form. Certainly one of the best balanced and best moving Cavaliers we've had in years. So we'll just have to see what route Mockery does in the challenge. Her feet must be killing her in those shoes for such a long day.
So what is it the judge is looking for here?
Well, hopefully a dog that moves completely parallel up and down, holding a very, very firm top line with the tails not too highly carried. And of course, last weekend was the biggest Cavalier show in the world, judged by 2 famous breed specialists, and Uno went Best in Show there.
Fantastic.
Ruth looks happy with herself, so...
This is the moment. Out to the middle. Oh. It's certainly not going to open.
It's going to Ted Eubank.
This is the yearling dog.
The one that was hotly tipped at 11 o'clock this morning.
And that was American champion Bonitos Campaneros, Everlasting Dream.
Bred in Germany by some very, very clever breeders. And then the reserve goes to the Black and Tan.
So, Andrew, this is Best of Breed. The sexes were judged by 2 different judges. What happens now?
Well, they discuss the relative merits of the dog and the bitch. If they fail to agree, they'll call in the referee, which customarily is the respective group judge. It's Charnel Clematis of Sail Green, a champion bitch, well-established British bitch. More and more foreign Cavaliers are coming to Crufts because the breed at the moment in this country is not in a great state. We don't have the depth of quality that we used to.
So, champion Charnel Clematis of Sail Green, or American champion Bonitos Campaneros Everlasting Dream. It's going to be one of them. Which will we see in the toy group later? There we are.
It goes to the dog, and you know, traditionally, if you do agree, you would give the best of breed card to the judge who has given in, for want of a better word.
We'll see the best dog and best of breed in Cavaliers in the toy group later. Andrew, we'll see you by the best in jewellery.
Yeah, we certainly will. If the new chairman were sat in the audience tonight,
Yes.
what would you ask him?
To care. I see myself as the judge that was banned.
The Akita, first of all, and the Bulldog.
And the Bulldog.
The Chow Chow, Japanese Akita Inu.
The miniature Schnauzer.
First of the poodles, the miniature. The standard
Toy poodle.
towards the poodle end of the line, and it's going to be the miniature poodle.
It's a miniature, yes.
The miniature Schnauzer takes Group 2. Ah, the Bulldog into the third spot.
And the toy poodle gets the last available spot there in Group 4.
Well, congratulations, Urge.
Thank you very much.
A utility group win at Crufts is something to behold, isn't it?
Well, it is something that I have never ever dreamt of. I knew that I had a beautiful dog going into the ring with, but, you know, to win the group at Crufts has never ever been in my dreams, after having shown dogs for 35 years. And it's a homebred one, so that makes it even more fantastic for me.
And tell us a little bit about Miss Rose.
Miss Rose is a perfect poodle because she has the perfect poodle temperament. She likes everything, everybody. She likes to do whatever I want her to do. She lives together with 14 other dogs, and they are all good friends, and Miss Rose is ruling the house, and I just love her to pieces, and everybody who gets to know her, just the same.
And with that poodly temperament, that big ring must be just perfect for her.
Absolutely perfect for her. The problem is that she starts to get bored because she doesn't like that nothing is happening.
You've got an hour maybe until best in show. Have you any hopes now?
You always have hopes, having shown dogs for so many years. But today, when she won Open, I was happy. When she won the Bitch CC, I was over the moon. When she won Best of Breed, I was thrilled. Now she's a group winner at Crufts. I'm over the moon.
He's the Bichon Frise, the Coton de Touliard,
Coton.
this English toy terrier.
Here we go with the Havanese.
The Maltese, the Pomeranian, this
Yorkshire Terrier, the Pekingese with Bert Easton. He's walking straight. He can't see past the Maltese either.
It looked a showstopper on the move. In second place, the Pomeranian. Look at that.
And the Manchester Toy Terrier gets Group 3. The English Toy Terrier, rather. And the Peak gets the last spot.
So we've seen 7 group winners. No better time to run over today's group winners, Andrew. It's something like that Eurovision Song Contest.
It is a bit, yes, and it's also very taxing when it comes to pronouncing owners' names, because we have the Maltese that is owned by Franco Prosperi in Italy, was handled in the breed by his partner Stefano Palantoni, and then was taken into the group by his usual handler Javier Gonzalez Mendicote. And the miniature poodle who topped the utility group is owned and was bred by Olga Ietnes and Elsa Storesund from Norway.
I think you deserve a round of applause for that.
Thank you very much. You may clap now.
This miniature poodle, under Zena Thorne Andrews, a phenomenal win.
It was a phenomenal group, and I thought Zena judged it extremely well. I watched the miniature poodle in the breed. I've never seen her before, and she's so poodly, beautiful headpiece, beautiful bitch top in a beautiful group.
Second was miniature Schnauzer.
Yeah, bred in the UK, I think. Saradin again.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but handled by a Japanese guy who himself is a very, very successful miniature Schnauzer breeder in Japan.
Right.
And of course, everybody got terribly patriotic in the stands. There was huge support for this wonderful Sealaville bulldog who moved out and just showed how healthy and happy bulldogs can be.
And in fourth place, Lee Cox handling...
Starina, beautiful toy poodle bitch. I watched the best of breed competition. Anne Ingram won with the dog of the year from Ireland, the dog CC, and then met up with this exquisite bitch, and the bitch won the day.
And we move into the toy group. This was, again, Javier was handling the Maltese.
This boy's presentation is phenomenal. Sasha, he's won, I don't know how many best in shows he's won, how many titles he's got. It's so unusual to get a Maltese that moves that freely, has that top line and that carriage. Beautiful pigment, wonderful expression. It's another great group. And of course, the real sort of heartstrings were pulled by the young lad with the English Toy Terrier, who did a fabulous job. I mean, he looked like a little old professional handler, bless him.
And I think must be about the youngest person ever to place in a Crufts group.
I can't remember a younger one. And then second in the toy group, of course, we had Sean Carroll from Ireland with a Pomeranian.
And a final farewell to Eric the Pekingese.
Yes, Cantona. Yes, I think he's going to retire after Crufts.
I was speaking to Philip.
Best of breed in Group 4.
We're now lining up for a stunning best in show.
Yeah. It's Ronnie Irving does not have an easy job ahead. God knows where he's going to point. He's got some beautiful dogs in there. He's known to be a terrier man, and if he pointed to the Scotty, I don't think many people would argue. No. I mean, at this point in time, I have absolutely no idea where he's going.
Well, which part of the world is best in show at Crufts going back to this year?
Best in show, Crufts 2015.
So the first of our finalists enters the ring to great applause from the Gundog group, the flat-coated retriever, Swedish champion, Castle Rock's Simply Magic.
Here comes the Alaskan Malamute coming from Cheshire, one of the UK's group winners here, champion Cheo My Prerogative.
Our third finalist from the Pastoral group, the Bearded Collie. This is Fame, champion Victory Wins Ghost Whisperer for Snowmead.
Multi-champion, thanks to Russia with Love.
From the Hound group, we have the Saluki, international Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian champion, Quirmitsi Ovation, Rias.
Norwegian, Finnish and American champion Montserrat Cabille. There.
Multi-champion Sinchita Sasha Baron Cohen.
Well, a man of decision, Ronnie.
So who's going to be best in show? The Scotty takes Crufts best in show for 2015. The winner of the Terrier group, multi-champion McVans to Russia with Love. Nopper, reserve best in show. Oh, Frank,
Marvellous.
It's the flat coat.
The flat coat, that's wonderful. It's an all-black night, yes. Marvellous quality in both of them.
Well, congratulations, Rebecca and Knopper. How are you feeling?
I'm still in shock, just like yesterday. It's no different. I'm very, very excited. I mean, I never expected this. And then after you said yesterday, when you were like, oh, well, what do you think, Ronnie Irving? And I was like, who? So I'm truly honored. That was awesome.
In the 3 rings so far this weekend, 3 undisputed terrier specialists.
Yes.
It's got to be overwhelming.
I'm really overwhelmed, especially Ronnie Irving. I know very well because he comes to the States a lot. So I was like, oh, he's not even looking at her. He's not considering her, but I think that's why he did it the way he did, maybe. So, poker face.
And you said yesterday that this was the last time you were going to show Knopper. Mm-hmm. What a way to sign off.
Well, yeah, and it's still bittersweet. I'm going to be a wreck when she finally goes home. I will be in tears, but it's been worth it. Every second of it is worth it. I mean, she's a wonderful representative of the breed. I don't know if I'll ever have a dog like this again. So.
And what a performer.
She was awesome. I mean, I think she was better tonight than last night, but we had some sleep. We went back to the room yesterday. I slept till about 11 o'clock, 11:30. She slept, so I think it helped. I think it made a difference.
What do you think it is that makes her such a special dog?
Just her temperament. She's got beautiful temperament for this breed. She really, really enjoys it. She loves people. She loves to show off. She just comes by it naturally, which not every dog does that. You know, I've worked really hard with her. Blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this dog, literally, between my mother, the breeder, the owner. We've all contributed to this dog's career, so.
Well, a massive congratulations, and I hope we see Noppa sometime soon in the future.
Okay, no problem. I'm sure she'll show up somewhere.
Well, Ronnie, a massive congratulations. Best in show at Crufts appointment. You must be quite excited. You've just come out of the ring.
Yes, it was a very interesting group. I mean, there were 7 dogs in there, and they were all really excellent. I've got to thank the breed judges and the group judges for doing such a great job.
And as you say, that lineup was top quality. The Scottie comes out.
Well, the Scottie was just fantastic. I mean, the Scottie, she's got a classic head. She's got a good body. She's not overdone in any way. She's got good depth. She moved well, and you can see she's still in there. Yeah. She's showing her head off, sitting there even without her handler.
And the Scottish connection made no difference.
Absolutely none whatsoever. No, none at all. None at all. I didn't realise that's the first time since 1929 that the Scottie has been best in show here. I heard them say that earlier on. Yeah.
And the flat coat in reserve?
Very good flat coat, I thought, and a great character. You can see that all the way, enjoying every minute of it, and using the tail properly, moved up and down extremely well. I thought very good, and another good-headed dog, I thought.
And as the judge, what did you think of the sort of multicultural lineup?
It was well, I'm not supposed to know where they've come from, am I?
You know now.
Yes, I know now. That's right.
Lots of Scandinavians.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, an international show like this, and it's such an important show for people that they bring good dogs, and it's bound to be that the good dogs will come through. They all had lots of supporters in there.
They certainly did.
Yes, they did.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, best in show at Crufts 2015 was the Scottish Terrier. He could have spun round and pointed at any, couldn't he, Andrew?
Yeah, it was a good lineup. I think the crowd. I think possibly the crowd maybe on the Maltese. Yeah. The photographers will hate Ronnie, of course. Two black dogs, the worst things in the world to photograph. But great Scottie, wonderful way to retire.
And he talked about that exquisite head.
Yeah, I mean, she looks at you right, and she has a great coat and beautifully presented. I mean, Rebecca does a wonderful job with her, and the flat coat, another crowd pleaser, good on the go around.
Martin Phillips judged the Terrier group, and he also bred the Gundog group winner's grandsire.
Oh, well, Martin's
had a good day.
Martin's probably over at the Metropole drinking champagne. That's probably where we should be, actually.
Well, let's get over to the Metropole. I think there's a bottle waiting for us, and there's also a bottle waiting for McVan's From Russia with Love, and we'll see you next time at UK Toy.